This post is sponsored by WorkPro.
Privet clippings smell like alfalfa. Reminds me of the good old days of baling hay. Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Daydream. We are gonna show you a little update. Oh, you look so great.
There's something in my tooth.
We're gonna show you a little update on what's been going on outside. It's been like a long time since we have done an update.
Come
or
along.
Really anything. Oh,
Don't throw that.
Ew. Are you coming, Ruben?
Okay.
So first thing you'll notice, you'll see a lot of dirt and bare spots out here. Well, if I was better at what I do, I would show you this whole process of how we got this brick installed out here. But I didn't. I'm terrible, I know. Yeah, so that happened earlier this spring, and then finally, who remembers us getting the
patio? Obviously, it's not like staged up and cute yet, but we're getting ready to get some furniture and make it look a little bit nicer. But we're really excited to see all these plants that are coming in that were planted last fall. I don't even know what all these are. Do you remember?
We have some daylilies. We have some hydrangeas. I forget what these are. Raspberry burst, maybe? So we had a gathering here on the weekend. That's why like all of this is just kind of a mess. And then I think this is arborvitae. That's your thing. And that is a fern of some kind, like a fern bush there. And redbud tree.
And over here, you'll see our daughter's mud kitchen. So over here, you'll see where we planted our raised garden beds. These are amazing. Our tomatoes aren't looking great, but it's been really cold here. We've got some onions coming up. And you can barely see the carrots. Honey, did you see that?
The lone bean?
Our lone little bean. Oh, do you want to talk about the side over here?
Sure. Here I am. Ta-da, ta-da. So this is all the original brick of the solarium. The solarium is really bad. That's a project that we need to do not this year.
A project for another time.
But we have a couple rose bushes here, and it looks like some of those are starting to bud out. And then some peonies
That are
down yonder.
clearly not going to bloom this year.
And then nothingness.
Yeah, we need to plant something here. These are some petunias that aren't blooming right now, but I want to get some annuals in here. And then there's some other blank spots over here in the front that I want to tackle and get some. Oh, honey, your hose.
That thing is.
Your little guy. Over here, you'll see that we also have another big old blank space here. So I have some annuals and I have a caladium and some things I'm going to get planted in there, and hopefully it'll look awesome. Right?
Take it away, honey.
Okay, I think I'm going to plant one grouping of these petunias here, and then this one over in front of the house. These will really spread out and grow. They're special wave petunias. Let's start by getting these petunias in the ground. front here, look at my camera setup. I'm gonna plant the rest of these petunias, my caladium, and these dahlias. I've got my Work Pro bag of gear. It's handy because everything is just right there. Caladiums are native to South America and Central America. They do fine in the United States. Up north where we're at, we're in zone 5. You want to dig up the bulbs in the fall and overwinter them. And then you can plant them again in the spring and they'll come back. We're gonna tickle the roots a little bit, get these kind of unraveled so that they will start growing into the earth. Don't be afraid to really get in there.
Trying to get the yard picked up, and got a load of brush here I'll take to the compost facility. Most of this came from right over there, that bush there. I believe it's a privet. And then we had some volunteer locusts growing up back here. There used to be a large locust. You can see the stump right there. There used to be a large locust that grew up over this, and they lost that here a couple of years ago. Now we're just getting a bunch of sprouts come up every year. I end up cutting a bunch out, and then took some mulberries out of some of the neighbors' bushes back there, just trying to keep the place cleaned up. But that got me to thinking, I want your guys' advice on something. We had our property located, or had a survey done on our property right here. It goes on this side of that bush and then down past my wood pile, but the neighbors are continually mowing over into our property here. So do you make it a point to correct them and say, oh, this is not your property, or do you just take it as a blessing that they're mowing part of your lawn? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So this is some more privet that we have here. When the derecho hit a couple years ago, we lost one here because the utility company ran it over, and then kind of thinning out over here. But one of the things we want to do is actually take these and cut them way back, probably next spring. It's always something we want to do in the spring, and just always tend to forget before they start getting some green on them. So hopefully this next year we'll get into these and cut them back. Veggie garden's looking good. Otherwise, got a little red oak there that we planted. And yeah, you can see coming back here, got our rhubarb, but you can see all this locust kind of growing up in here. So the stuff I've been cutting down, I've been putting Tordon on just to try and keep it at bay. Man, it just seems like they're growing up faster than what we can cut them out. Otherwise, we have a bunch of burdock here. I don't even know the best way to get rid of this burdock. And there's more burdock there, and I don't know what that is, but it's a weed, and it's into my wood pile. So all this stuff, all this wood here, we need to split and get ready for our fall wood season. Yeah, this place has really changed from the derecho cleanup and tornado cleanup that we had. There would be a line that would just be blocks back, and this place was just full. Like, you couldn't find anywhere to park. They got it cleaned out and pretty much empty now. It's kind of crazy. If you guys are ever doing this, put your long branches on the bottom. That way you can just drag and pull it all out at once. All right, so I was talking to Bethany, and she has an idea that she wanted to share with us. So I figured I would come back here and see what she's up to.
Hey, honey, come here.
What do you got going on?
What do you think about putting a greenhouse right here for the overflow of all my plants?
That's cool.
I feel like we could put some of our garden tools in it. Maybe we could get one big enough for your lawnmower.
How big are we talking? What are you
know,
thinking?
Like, whoop, and then over here, like, whoop.
So like from there to about the garage, there to the canoe, maybe?
No, not that big.
Pace it out. Pace it out for me.
12 feet. So like here to like here.
Okay. And then,
maybe to the edge of the garage right here.
okay. That'd be cool.
Like this idea?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
I wonder how much of this we can fit in there.
Working on the video this morning and realized that I never actually recorded an outro for this video. So I really enjoy coming down first thing in the morning, like 5, 6 o'clock, just be able to enjoy the peace and the quiet. The whole like neighborhood and town's quiet around this time. Gives me a good opportunity just to walk our yard and see what's going on. But yeah, I hope to start producing like these videos a little bit more frequently and a little slower paced, kind of like this one, just to bring you guys along for the ride of what's going on, kind of behind the scenes of our life. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.